It's one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Tigers will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Let's set it down to the offense. First down. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The game moves the ball to a 34.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play, and now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Contact on the throw. The receiver grabs it. He's tackled quickly. Yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away.
Number 11 on to punt it away.
And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. So Clemson's offense comes out for their first possession today. And we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Lets it go quickly. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Georgia. Pick six could be a game changer.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from 26. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. It's Bickley. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and 10 play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Hits the running back in the flat. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when
it's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. He can go. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that is every defensive lineman's dream. He played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
Handles the tricky footing, and PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the toss play now, running left. He's past the marker and still going. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Now it's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes the jet sweep. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
4th down, he's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Encroachment defense.
Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs. Up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Man, he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. The first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. No huddle here for the offense.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Tries the right with a quick throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They couldn't stop him there. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. The Dogs will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding some room. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. First down. We're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create here on the move. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. 2nd down after the incompletion. he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Had nothing going early, but now this group has begun to click. Can they get more points on the board before halftime? Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass ball is incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Gives it to the back. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Defense showing blitz here. Third and short, they get the ball off. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for the wideout. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open. And boy, oh, boy, did they catch a break.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's the target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Swarmed by the pass rush. The sack. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. He could not make something happen before the break here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Takes him all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. No way to run up the middle.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And the Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Running through the tackle. He finds some space. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Defense has a first and goal now. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Off the RPO, caught to the right. That's a big hit at the end, but making a fresh set of downs. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hand off to the back.
Smart in the offense. Keep the ball on the ground. Try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
And now the running back's got it again. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs. All the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Clemson.
Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Close to the tight end. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. First down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Crosses the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Pressure is coming. So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Dogs will line up to boot it away. And he'll come on for his 6th punt tonight. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense in a split backfield now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Bickley. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Caught by the receiver.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know.
Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at a pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Dogs will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's caught. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Trailing by 2 possessions here late. Obvious call to go for it. This crowd looking for a big 4th down stop. Touchdown, Clemson, as they come roaring back now.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. When the wheels are turning, is it possible they'll take a safety here? Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. So it's going to come down to this, Kirk. Can this offense execute when it matters most?
Chris, it's a rivalry game. It's a 2-minute drill. We work on this all year, especially this week. They've emphasized it. Now you get your opportunity. And don't forget about the defense out there. If they can get these guys off the field, they can secure a victory.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. It's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. And the quarterback will take a knee.
Chris, this has been an unbelievable game, and this is really about doing. Now you can head to the locker room, maybe throw the wristbands to the crowd for the kids, gloves, towels. Get to share it with the home team and the fans. It's a great win for this team.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.